Wow. Can you believe it? We've been here for 150 episodes.
Woo!
Well,
Crazy.
Wow. I feel so old.
Because it's 150, we're here together.
not all of us.
That's true. Not all of us have been here for 150 episodes. But Phillip and I have.
True. The OGs.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, what is it like?
Long.
I mean, it went by real quick, though.
Did it, though?
I mean, when you record like once a month, it yeah, it went by quick. If you added all the days together.
All the days of endless prepping and preparing for these episodes.
That's just you.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Okay. But yeah, 150.
And sound effects.
And sound effects.
Didn't have those when you started.
We didn't. We had to add those in later, but now we can add them in at the time.
In real time.
Totally awesome.
I wonder what a medieval air horn effect would be. Would that just be a fanfare?
Would it just be like a regular like trumpet, just going, just doing the exact same thing?
But something like that. I don't know.
There you go. Charge.
Here, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, and now go like wah 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 on your little instrument. Perfect.
It doesn't really have the gusto that the air horn has.
Here, let's try this. That didn't work.
Nope.
That just sounds like a car horn.
That sounds like the intro to like the Final Fantasy VII like battle like fanfare at the end, where it's like da 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 da. Oh, I don't know if we can sing it on this recording.
Copyright.
Don't go past 7 seconds.
Imagine what that would be.
Right, but yeah, I'm ready to battle.
Go look it up. Do some research.
Exactly. But yeah, so this is the intro of the show before we get going into it. So we should probably get into doing our thank yous and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, we should probably do that. So before we get into the episode, let's thank Sword Coast Soundscapes for those ambient sounds that you hear all throughout the show. You can find them at youtube.com/Sword Coast Soundscapes. Give them a listen.
We also want to thank Midnight Syndicate for allowing us to use their music on our show. You can check them out at www.midnightsyndicate.com.
You can also check out our website at diebytheswordpodcast.com. There you will find our cast bios, character art, some dope merch, and more.
And also like to thank you, the listener. But you can also follow us at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm not going to call it the other thing. And even our subreddit.
And if you want to let us know how we're doing, or you want to tell us about your games or your characters that you're creating, we'd love for you to reach out to us at diebytheswordpodcast@gmail.com.
And please don't forget to leave a great review wherever you listen to us. I guess that's enough rambling. Let's get into this episode.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. So I feel like it's been a while since we've recorded after the
Not too long. Not our best streak, but not our worst either.
We did take a little bit of a hiatus through the holidays, though.
So how was y'all's holidays?
It was good and interesting. Family time. Always interesting.
It's good overall. Good to spend time with family.
Yeah, just normal holiday.
It's nice not to have to travel for the first time in years.
I actually did travel this time, which I normally don't.
Oh, where'd you go?
Went to Houston to visit the in-laws. It was fun.
He's like, and I'll leave it at that.
Yep. Never good. We're good.
Always you had the in-laws come stay with you, right?
That's right. Yep.
How'd that go?
For about a week. It was all right.
Just interrupting your daily routine. That's about it.
Yeah, interrupting that, and then they're old, so they want the house like at 80 degrees, and then
Ooh.
I'm just sweating, like. So yeah,
Where is your nearest Lubies?
Yeah, it's 80 in the house, plus they got the fireplace going.
Oh wow,
it's like a sauna in here.
I'd be like, this is my house. I'm gonna wear a blanket.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Yeah, I got throws everywhere. Put them on.
I got you these Snuggies for Christmas. Here y'all go.
Here's an early Christmas present. Put these on.
Snuggies all around.
Yeah, 80 would not be comfortable. Although, apparently next week it's going to be single digits, so that might feel good.
Dude, I'm not ready for that.
Yeah, that's going to be weird.
Everybody's saying we're not going to lose power, so I hope we don't. It's like last time, being without power for like 3 days.
We'll see.
Got a little extra food and stuff just to be sure. Got my firewood all chopped right now.
I'm just saying, I don't think they fixed the grid in 2 years when they slacked off. I'm just going to say it.
I feel like they didn't do anything. They're just saying like, oh yeah, we'll be fine. I'm like, what is this assumption based on?
Jack.
No, we're just gonna borrow some power from the other grid. That's what the plan is.
Sounds
Can I borrow a cup of
perfect.
electricity, please?
Hello, Louisiana. Can I have some sugar, please?
Please, may we have some more?
And some electricity.
Just 1.21 gigawatts will do.
I am very close to a nursing home and a school.
Oh,
So
nice.
I think we're the last resort, I hope, if that does happen. So
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah, hospital grid over here.
See, there you go.
I was near City Hall, but that burned, and so I don't know if I'm
No, it's
still
even
going
closer to you now. Are you kidding?
Nope.
It's like right next door to you now. It's like seriously across the street, I think.
Yeah, none of that near me.
Which means it's actually closer to me, so maybe that's a good thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Could be, yes.
Otherwise, party at John's house.
Yeah, I think the last time, right? Yeah, I think the last time I was like walking distance from like Baylor Hospital. Not that I could see it from my window, but it was definitely one of those things where it's like, a 5-minute, 10-minute walk would definitely get me there. But yeah, this time around, I'm like, well, maybe I'll just light my apartment on fire to stay warm. It'll be all right.
Just make sure to open a window.
Exactly.
But yeah, I hate the cold anyways, and like when it gets that cold, it's just like I hate life.
Yeah, that's why I moved south. I actually grew up much further north, and well, with my last name, it's like, no.
All
That
right.
means you're supposed to like the snow.
No. I do have some family members that live in Alaska. I do not visit them in the winter.
Are they like Alaska people, like you see on the shows?
No.
They're Yetis.
Because I feel like it
Yeah.
takes a special kind of person just to live in Alaska in general, but like to do some of that other stuff is like wild.
Yeah, living way out, off away from the big cities, that takes special abilities.
Living off the land.
But it looks beautiful.
It is pretty. I do like going there. It's really beautiful to see, and if anybody gets a chance, they should. It's really awesome.
I've been to Alaska once, and I really enjoyed it while I was there. But I went during the summer, I think. So it wasn't that cold.
I went during the summer, and I fell in the river.
Oh,
That's cold.
Can imagine. I did one of the Alaskan cruises, and like during the day, it felt amazing. It was like 60 degrees outside in the middle of summer. That was nice. But at night, especially out on the deck of the cruise ship where the wind is kind of going, it was like in the teens. Trying to watch a movie on the outdoor movie theater that they had on the cruise ship. That's a mistake. Don't do that at night in Alaska.
This looked cuter in the brochure.
What was the movie?
That was right after I want to say that was right after the live action Beauty and the Beast came out.
Come on, you're supposed to say Frozen.
Oh, I was gonna say Titanic.
I was gonna say something like it hot.
Backdraft. Well, we did not make it through that movie. It was too damn cold. Anyway, we're a lively bunch this evening.
I was gonna say 150
I know,
guys,
right?
liven up a little bit.
Oh my god!
We did all of our I knew this would happen. We ran out
used
of
too much
banter.
We bantered before, and it just like totally ruined it. It was because you saw my head. That's what it was.
Phrasing.
Go, 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 go.
No, listeners, not that head.
Yeah. So,
There goes our rating that this time.
it's always the explicit rating. It always is. Yeah.
We stay on E.
You stay on it, you don't gotta get
Red E.
ready. No, that's not right.
But anyway, so yes, 150 episodes. Plus the few specials here and there that we've done. So we've actually done more than 150 episodes.
So,
150 of this story.
what is everybody's favorite moment or episode then?
There's so many to choose from.
The moment Diego ran into the spiders and realized he couldn't do anything against them.
Oh yeah.
Is that when he kept catching on fire?
No, that was another time.
Yeah, that. Oh yeah, that was skeletons. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Diego Fuego.
I don't know if I have an episode, but I miss my baby boy Thurskill.
He was very strong.
He's very strong.
I still think one of my favorite episodes. Well, I've got a couple that I really like, but one of my favorites, I want to say, is like episode 13. So way back there is the one where Roderick was caught in the haunt, and he was seeing something completely different from what everyone else was seeing, and so I had to record that in 2 separate sittings.
Oh, I do remember actually listening to that back in the
That was
day.
a fun one.
That was cool. I think my favorite one is not the first time we recorded in person, although that was good, but it was the second time, I think, whenever we came to my house. And there was like even stuff that broke that day,
broke
like
the
dropped something
glass.
that broke. There was like all sorts of things going on. But it was just a really fun episode, I felt like.
Was fun. Yes.
Yeah, and somehow you broke the glass in your kitchen, which was not really near where we were recording, but it was the loudest thing on the recording.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Don't know how that picked up so well. That was a fun one. I also really enjoyed Lasney from the trial with Horace.
Oh,
Just getting to play him.
I remember
It
that.
was fun.
Keith, what about you?
I think my favorite episode was the werewolf episode where we were storming the tower and
yeah.
Gary was rolling ones
So
all
many.
day long and could not hit anybody. Couldn't
the
hit any of
archers?
us with archers, with arrows, could do nothing. We had our way with him. It was so fun.
I
was
do remember
so
that,
mad.
yeah.
That was my favorite. He was getting so frustrated.
I think my highest roll that day was a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Yeah, every roll you could hear the disdain in his voice. Well, I guess a 6 doesn't hit.
Why am I trying?
You know what? You just finished this. You're done. Okay, move on.
Daniel, I know you're newer to the show, but what about you?
You know, gosh, I guess I've been on here for 10 episodes now? Is that right? More or less?
Somewhere
More
in
or
there.
less.
Probably, huh?
I think more than that. But yeah.
I can tell you how many.
I don't know. I mean, I will say, like, being the one who plays Porkchop, who is definitely sort of like not combat oriented, or like, I mean, he is, but he's definitely not like the front lines kind of guy. I will say it was incredibly satisfying to finally like land a spell on that creature from the other episode where I was like, and it's just like bones shattered. I was like, finally, you know what? All right, Porkchop showed up finally, and then never again. but it's just, it's one of those sort of like incredibly satisfying moments where it's like, yes, my character did the thing. Let's keep this going. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Officially, looks like your first episode. So that one, I think you're right at 10 episodes.
Hey, shout out, guys. Happy anniversary.
Hey,
10. Yay.
Congratulations on double digits. So, Philip, what has it been like for you recording 150 of these?
I think I said it earlier. It doesn't feel like 150. It feels like it's gone by too quickly for me, and that was kind of shade, but not really. In that we just don't record enough. I really enjoy playing with you guys. So, more recordings, please, and in person.
Yes, I would definitely like to do more in person because those are always more fun. Not that these.
if only somebody lived on this side of the Metroplex as opposed to...
Listen. Shut up. My work is over here, and I enjoy living very, very close to work.
So far away from everybody else.
Like I say, I do love living close to work too. I used to live very far, and now I am very close, and it is so much better.
You lived farther than I live from those guys.
Yeah.
And went by, that was a long commute.
I think I've mentioned it before, but I actually used to live like walking distance from where I used to work. And then I switched jobs. And then it turns out that my new job is actually taking over the lease of my old job. So now I'm actually back to, and then I moved, but I'm pretty much like a 5-minute drive away from where the new offices are going to be. And I'm like, I cannot celebrate enough. Like having that time back of just like commuting every day is such a blessing, where it's like, I don't understand why more like employers like don't go to like at least hybrid, if not just like work from home like all the time. Like, what an easy way to make your employees happy in my mind, where it's like, just give them back the time of commuting back and forth.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. At one point I had over an hour commute, and that was a lot.
That's about what mine is when I go in the office.
I will say that like I actually take the train to and from work only a couple of times a week, and that's about an hour to get there as well. But it's by train, so like how bad is it actually?
Yeah.
But I feel so bad for people who guys who have to commute an hour each way. Like that sucks.
Yup.
Oh, I thought of a new favorite moment of mine, by the way, for the podcast. Was the one time I went to blow my nose, and I turned my video off instead of my sound. I blew my nose right into the microphone.
Oh yeah,
I edited that episode.
Luckily, listeners didn't get to hear that.
No,
we
didn't.
edited that.
I left it in.
But
I'm pretty sure I left that in.
Yeah.
That was too good not to leave in.
yeah,
Right.
I know. There's been some times where we left the dogs
Yeah.
barking in. So.
Especially when we were fighting the werewolves. That was perfect for that. They're basically just like little guest stars here and there.
Right. Because they are hard to edit around sometimes, especially if John's like talking and doing something.
So you occasionally hear them.
They should get a credit on each episode. Also,
Dog barks.
Okay, but I'm not paying them.
Yes, ambient barking by Duke and Dixie.
I have them into the intros now too, with Sword Coast Soundscape.
yeah.
Who remembers what happened last time?
Ooh, yeah, well, we were fighting.
So there we were.
Fighting in a cave.
We were in a cave.
The last thing I've written down is not too good for us, I feel like. It just says, giant wave of water comes rushing in.
In that last episode, you had entered this big open, corridor in this underground cave. And you found what appeared to be like a cleric and 2 of the scum doing a ritual in here. You decided to break up the ritual, fight them. Looks like you've killed one of the scum already, but you still have one and this bigger, fatter scum that doesn't have his brain exposed. They're both still alive.
Yet.
For now.
We'll call him the smart one. His brain is covered.
And it looks like after the scum went on that last round, it got a lot colder in that room, and you started feeling like some air flowing through it. And then Thwip noticed this big wave coming in from the corridor behind him.
Surf's up, dude.
But before we resolve what's going on with this big wave, I'll take a look at something else. A narrative, more or less. As we start, we see a dark roadway surrounded by mountains. Along the roadway, there are the gnarled branches of trees that look like life has been drained from them. A dark rider quickly makes his way up the roadway on a charcoal gray horse, skull mask on his face, his dark cloak flowing behind. The road appears to disappear ahead into the side of a mountain. As the rider approaches the end of this road, he halts his horse. He quickly hops down, grabs his things, and then approaches the side of the mountain and speaks a phrase that sounds more like a hiss than words. As he does this, an entryway appears, and he enters. We see the rider making his way through the tunnels, and he approaches a large corridor that is very dimly lit. In the corner of this corridor, we see the shadowed silhouette of a man sitting at a desk. The desk is cluttered with papers and books written in many different languages. There's books on the Dark Tapestry, on Tar-Baphon, the history of the Whispering Way. There's also a picture on the desk featuring 3 people. In the center of this picture is a tall, handsome, well-to-do man, younger. On either side of him, we see Professor Petrus Lorimore and his daughter Kendra. As the Dark Rider approaches the shadowed man, the man speaks.
"Have you brought me Raven's Head?"
The Dark Rider stops in his tracks. I'm sorry, sir. The situation in Ilmarsh did not go as planned. My brothers were tortured by the scum and the Mygo. The Dark Tapestry has claimed them as its own.
That is unfortunate. We need Raven's Head to complete the Carrion Crown and bring back Tar-Baphon.
Understood, sir. There were others who interfered as well. I believe they may soon have access to Raven's Head.
Who are these others? Were they the ones I saw at the funeral of Professor Lorimore?
No, I don't believe so, but they may work with them. Sir, you should know, there is a catfolk with them.
A catfolk? Is this the catfolk you have been searching for?
From the shadows, a black cat in golden chains and bracers steps into the light. Diego, my brother. I believe it's time for a family reunion.
Follow them. Find out what they know. If they are to interfere with our plans, kill them.
With pleasure. And we cut back into this underground corridor with this wave rushing in. I need everybody to give me a reflex save.
Do we not have a drop that's like, dun, dun, dun?
I don't think we do.
So need one after that.
Wow.
Dang it, Pepper.
She's coming for you.
Porkchop gets 18.
18 on the reflex save. Okay.
Diego gets a 21.
21.
Grubert gets a 20.
20.
18.
18. And Thwip.
I got a 13. But I'm trying to see. I think I have something that will allow me to re-roll it if I spend a point of panache. I'm trying to double check what that is.
It's one of your charmed life things.
Yeah. Yeah, charm life 3 times per day. I can add my charisma modifier to the saving throw. Oh, shoot. Okay, never mind. Must be done before the roll is actually made. So, damn. Okay.
So real quick, I don't know if anyone is still blessed or not. Bless gives up +1 on all saving throws.
Oh. Then
Yeah, I think
14.
we were blessed from the when we were fighting the critters.
So that would still be in effect because you're in the middle of that same combat.
Oh, thank you.
14 for you.
So
Then
we're also hasted. Does that help any?
I think it does on that throw, that saving throw.
Makes our reflex roll faster.
Yes.
But as the this wave of water comes rushing in, most of you are able to withstand the force of it coming through and keep your footing. However, Thwip, it does kind of carry you along with it, which is fitting because you're the closest to it, so you kind of get the brunt of it as it rushes in. So you're swept off your feet.
Makes sense.
You're moved about 10 feet into the room as it kind of carries you. And then you all notice that this wave kind of creates this vortex in the room as this creature rises up, and you have a water elemental in front of you.
No.
Oh, hail.
It has to be water,
Yeah, of course.
right?
Is this where we talk about water damage again?
I'm a cat. I don't like water.
Oh, that's a big. That is a big.
Oh my
It
god.
is a huge water elemental.
That is huge. It's bigger than Diego.
Can they fit in this cave?
It's water. It can squeeze anywhere.
That's fair.
And with that, it brings us to the top of the order with Diego. I would ask how you're feeling after the reveal, but you guys didn't know any of that stuff happened.
No.
none of that.
What's a pepper? Am I a pepper?
You're a pepper too.
Well,
Right.
everyone's a pepper. So Diego is going to go and seeing this large creature, he is going to go and put himself in front of it to try and absorb some of the impact, whatever it would be. So he will take, I'm assuming this is a 5-foot step?
Well, I think you moved 10 feet when you did that. There you go. That's 5
Is
feet.
that 5 foot? Okay, yeah. Okay, so a 5-foot step towards the water elemental, and I'm going to try and hit it with a stunning strike. Just, what the heck? Try it and see. That would be a 29.
29 would hit.
Okay, so he needs to give a fortitude saving throw.
1 second. He is immune to stun,
Well, darn.
but he would take the damage from the hit.
Okay, so we'll go ahead with the damage then. That would be 14.
All right.
Oh, excuse me. I'll take that back. 16.
16.
Yes.
Okay. You do also notice that as you strike at this water elemental, it's almost like some of its... I mean, it's made out of water, so it kind of gives a little bit. So it doesn't seem like it's doing as much damage as you think it should.
Yes. And Diego will say, my friends, this creature is going to be much harder than others.
All right. Anything else from Diego?
That's it.
Okay. Genny.
Okay. So, I think I was casting before. It's been a while, but I have marked on here summon monster. Has a tick by it. So I think I was casting.
All right. Do you
You summon this thing?
Oops. No, I can't because it's not a reptile. So the reptile I was summoning was a constrictor snake. And that was going to be, over by this guy, the boss of the brain monsters.
not a constrictor, but it's a snake, so it'll work.
Say that again.
It's not
What he has on
not a
the...
constrictor,
Oh,
but it'll
okay.
work.
So this is going to go in.
Just for the audience, it's a big old dong.
It looks like a poisonous one too. It's red touch yellow, infect a fellow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The red's not touching black, so.
Longer than 10, do it again.
Ew. All right. So your snake
Well,
appears.
And it bites. It's gonna bite for 24.
I believe that's enough. Let me find his AC again. It is not enough.
Oh,
Four
really?
misses.
Ooh.
He's not blessed,
Nope.
is he?
He's
Is he
not.
hasted? Could it work
Nope.
anyway?
Can you just spit the venom?
Well, it wasn't venom. It was a bite to grab and constrict.
What if 150 is our last episode?
But that
Kills you all. And Whispering Tyrant is summoned and destroys the world. The end. No. All right, so that's the snake's attack. Genny, you do still get an action this round as well.
Okay, but before I do that action, I just want to bitch because I rolled a 19. You gotta get a natural 20 just to get this stupid snake. I just wasted a spell on you.
Waste a spell on you.
I'm gonna take a peek over at that elemental and see what I can see. What can you tell me about this water
You're
elemental?
looking like water.
Yeah, but what I gotta roll to find out more?
Let me make sure on that one.
Knowledge aqua?
As an outsider, so it'd be knowledge planes.
Okay, yeah, I can't roll on that then. Oh wait, no, I can. There I can. It's got a little. That's a 10.
You got a 10 on knowledge planes.
That's a 10.
You know
Yep.
it's a water element.
Dang.
Does he at least know if it's salt or fresh?
Not yet, because he hasn't touched it.
Well, none of this is going like I anticipated.
Clearly, you're going to have to taste the water to figure out if it's salty.
Is that what you tell him?
Okay, so is the water rising, or is the water that rushed in all elemental?
I mean, it's probably. I'd say it's probably like ankle deep in here. Probably a little bit.
but not getting higher.
It's probably a little bit deeper on Porkchop just because he's so small. But
Hey now.
But he's a frog. They love
I'm
him.
a tree frog.
Are you knee deep?
Okay, magic missile, but not on the elemental.
Boom, boom, boom. Now let me hear you say, well.
Well.
I love the enthusiasm, you guys.
Yeehaw! Who are you attacking?
I am attacking Big Boss. Do we know his name? Can I do perception name?
For him, that would be knowledge local.
Well, I'm not going to do that. 2,
I can do
4.
that.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 points of boom, boom, boom.
12 points of damage. Damage is dealt. Anything else from Genny?
Yeah, I'm going to move. Hold on, where's my cursor? There it is. I'm going to move right there. Not a 5-foot step. I just walk around Diego. And then that is it for Genny.
All right. It is now the big bad guy's turn. And since you're right there beside him, Grubert, he's going to reach out and try to touch you. And I need a will save.
Okay, a will save. 23.
23. All right. You were able to shake whatever it is off that he's going to do.
Shake what your mama gave you.
You feel this negative energy start to creep in on top of you, but then you just shake it off. Okay. That's it for him.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
And now it is the water elemental's turn.
Boo.
And he's got a big old cat in front of him, so he's going to do a slam attack twice on the cat.
Cat don't want to get wet.
First attack. 23.
Ha! That is not a hit.
Second attack is an 18, so that would also miss.
Yes, cat-like reflexes. Wah, wah. Dodging all around.
I also rolled single digits on those.
Don't want to get wet.
All right, so nothing much from the...
It's a big elemental.
Okay, that's it for the elemental. That'll bring us to Porkchop.
Porkchop is open to suggestions at the moment.
Where is Porkchop? Oh, Porkchop, can you do a knowledge planes?
I do not. I have Dungeoneering and Religion. Man, there is not a whole lot of...
Can you cast Sponge?
Or ice.
Right. So
Is this elemental sponge worthy though?
I actually do have like a lightning spell, but I'm like, I don't want to cast lightning in a room full of water. So
I have a theory
yeah, I'm here for the theory.
about what if it was ice? Would it be easier to hit if it was ice? That's just my theory.
I mean, it would at least solidify so that we could actually start, cutting through it, I suppose.
I mean, and it may hurt it because, start breaking apart or something. Couldn't move.
Cold damage.
It would change its form.
That's just a theory. I tried to find out with knowledge planes. Got nothing.
The other would be if you can fire something long distance at the big bad dude.
I mean, I have a blowgun, but I pretend like that's going to... Oh, actually, I only have 20 feet of range anyway, so that's way too short. Man, actually, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna see. Sorry, I'm gonna open up these two different spells and see which one I can actually within range. Or let's see. All areas must be within 30 feet. Just kidding. And then let's see what this other one does. I'm working on the assumption that Big Boss has blood. Is that correct?
Probably.
Yes.
I mean, you've seen the other scum bleed.
You'd have to do a knowledge blood.
All right. Duration, range, 100 feet plus... Okay, all right. You know what? We're going to cast Boiling Blood on Big Boss. Range 100 plus 10 feet, so I feel like I'm well within that. Target one creature per 3 levels. Actually, can I do it? So it says target one creature per 3 levels, no 2 of which may be more than 30 feet apart. So I could do it on Big Boss and Hench.
Correct.
Technically, you could also grab the elemental if it would work on the elemental.
Well, it does actually, like the spell says, this spell has no effect on creatures that don't have blood. Loop them all in together and just see if it works. See if Gary's blood imagination or definition of blood is broad.
How is your blood imagination?
Narrow.
Yeah. All right. So boiling blood.
Okay.
The target. The blood of the targeted creatures begins to boil. If the target fails its save, it takes 1 point of fire damage per round.
Alright, sounds like it's got a save, so I'm going to assume that would be Fortitude.
Yeah, it says saving throw, Fortitude negates, and then I guess we'll just figure out if it lives or if each of the 3 enemies.
Gotcha. Alright, we'll do the big bad guy first on his Fortitude save. And that is a 31.
Holy cow.
Sorry. DC 17, so there you go.
Okay, and then the henchman is a natural 20.
Bastard, what the frick? Okay, what about the water elemental?
Does not have blood.
Oh, well, okay.
You know what? Bloodbending worked in Avatar.
This creature is strictly made of water. There are no other elements within it.
Okay, but at some point the water had to have been in some sort of blood content, like...
Oh,
It's already been separated from all of that. It has been filtered.
Right. Alright, well, I tried. I'm kind of out of options at the moment, guys, so...
don't worry, I think we all are.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to go with here. Out of curiosity, well... This water elemental, would it be correct to say that it would be able to squeeze through any of these hallways?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, well then there's no point in me retreating further down the hallway. Yeah, alright, I guess that's what Porkchop is going to do. Sorry, not much to say here.
Alrighty. Grubert.
Okay, so you said Knowledge Planes to look at it, right? Do a
Yeah,
little bit
more info on the
information.
elemental.
Too bad I don't have that. So I'm going to just cast... I'm going to cast Fire Snake on all 9 5-foot squares that he's
Okay.
in. So...
Evaporate this bitch.
you get a reflex save.
A reflex save. 15.
DC is 20, so you
Aha.
fail.
Yay!
All right.
Uh-oh.
Let's go. I hope this works. So 1d6 per caster level, so that's 10 d6,
That's
right?
correct.
10 d6 for 38 points of damage.
38 points of damage as this fire snake kind of weeds his way in and out of this elemental.
Now, as it hits him, does it start getting like real steamy in here? Like we start getting like a little sauna action,
It's definitely.
little sweat on our
Nice
bodies.
little
and stuff.
facial steam.
Yeah, like our skin pores open up.
It is definitely
Too many
definitely steamy.
snakes.
Stop playing, son of a bitch. There you go.
I mean, it's getting real steamy. It had to double
Yeah.
up.
So did we see it take any damage?
It does appear to have taken some of the damage, but not quite as much as you thought it should do. But it did take.
I mean, I feel like it should have done hundreds upon hundreds of damage, so where are we at?
Let's meet in the middle.
We're going to need a fireball on this.
A fireball. Dun, 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 dun. Should do that for if anybody ever gets fireball for that spell.
Yes.
It did take quite a bit of damage, though.
Nice.
Anything else from Grubert?
He's kind of trapped. He's got a snake on one side, a cat on one side, and he's kind of trapped in the corner next to Big Boy. So I think that's all he can do.
Snake and cat are friend.
But
They are both
the
friend-shaped.
But the people behind me are not friend, and they're fixing to smack the crap out of me.
All right. So that's it for Grubert. Then it is Thwip's turn.
Ooh, all right. Let's see. I think what he's going to do is he's going to use his Swordmaster's Flare, his blue scarf. And so he has to spend a 1 point of panache to gain the use of the ability. So I'm going to do that. And as a swift action, I can increase my reach with my weapon by 5 feet, so I can strike from where I'm at. And so he's going to... Because he doesn't really know what else to do here. He's like, I don't know if he's ever fought water before. I don't feel like he has. But his go-to is usually just trying to stab things, so that's what he's going to do. And his attack is going to be a... What is that? Oh, whoops, that's the wrong character. I was like, that seems awfully low. Why did I have accidentally flipped over to Frank Donato because I was taking a look at him real quick? That is a 25. No, right? 25.
25 would hit.
All right. Now, is he immune to sneak attack damage as well?
He is.
Oh, well, perfect. Then this isn't going to do much. That is 9 points of damage.
Okay. Once again, doesn't quite do as
And
much as you
then-
think it should.
Yeah, of course. We're going to take our second attack. And that is a, gross, 7, 8.
That's a miss.
And that's about all he's going to do right now.
Do you have your hasted attack?
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. That is a 15.
Also a miss.
Also, yeah. Gross.
It happens. All right. It is now the Scum's turn. That's here in front of Grubert. So, of course, he's going to attack you with his trident. Because you're right there. I'm trying to remember.
Good.
I remember one of them not having his trident for some reason. Was it this one or was it the other one?
I think it might have been the dead one.
Yeah, Genny got that, picked that up, I thought.
No, I have my own trident, thank you.
All right. So he's going to attack with the trident that he does have. Good lord. Rolling single digits against you again. So it's only a 17.
That's a miss.
All right. So not much from him.
Get your little trident out of here.
And that'll bring us back to the top of the order with Diego.
Okay, so Diego is going to go flurry of blows on this creature to try and inflict as much damage as he can. 30 for the first one.
That's a hit.
14 bludgeoning
Okay.
damage.
Still alive.
The second one is a 27.
Also a hit.
Another 14. This one is a 21.
21 just hits.
Ooh, lucky me. 9 points of bludgeoning damage. I'm not going to make it. It is a 19.
That would miss.
And now the hasted attack is a 26
That hits.
for 16.
All right. It is still alive.
Okay, take that, you bloody creature.
Yeah. Water flying everywhere in this room. You are all in the splash zone, especially Thwip and Porkchop.
It looks like the cat is going hog wild on the creature and just splashing all over the place.
Splash, splash, splash. All right. That'll bring us to Genny.
Okay, so actually it's going to bring us to this no-named constrictor. And it tried for the boss, now it's going to try for the minion. So we're going to do a bite attack. I don't think that's going to do it with the 16.
That would miss.
Yeah. Well, it's trying.
Keep trying.
Okay, so that was that guy's turn. Now it's Jenny's turn again. What to do, what to do.
Indeed.
Does the elemental count as a monster? You know what? Let's find out. I'm going to roll my planes check again. See if I can get something better. 19?
19. It's an outsider because it's an elemental. The stuff you've already learned. If it's immune to,
We haven't really learned anything about what it's immune to, what it's weak to.
Yeah,
and all
you
that.
figured out it's immune to being stunned because of Diego's attack. You figured out it's immune to the sneak attacks from Thwip's attack. It's immune to critical hits or flanking. It's also immune to bleed, paralysis, poison, and sleep. It does not breathe, eat, or sleep.
It's barely alive.
I'll give you one other detail that you've also kind of figured out just by hitting it. It has damage reduction.
It's made of water.
It has damage reduction because it's made of water to everything.
DR what everything?
You don't know how much, but you know it has damage reduction to everything.
Even cold?
Even cold.
My theory was wrong?
So it says DR number / blank.
So it has no weaknesses.
No weaknesses.
I mean, I'm wondering, is this water elemental's construction, solely based on, Big Fatty's, living? Right? He's the one who summoned it, right?
Oh, we don't know.
Oh, actually, well, we don't
good
know.
question.
I figure if we kill the one who summoned it, maybe the water elemental can no longer stay around.
Well, I like the way you think, sir.
That's just it's at least a thought, but I don't know. Not like Porkchop can do a whole lot from 10 miles away.
Do you need to get closer?
It certainly would not hurt.
Do you want to get closer?
I would definitely like to be in healing range of y'all.
Because I can dimension door and grab him and pull him through, right?
Yeah. Loop me over.
So that's what I'll do. I will cast Dimension Door, grab his frog face, and put him right there, next to the snake.
Oh, frogs and snakes. Classically friends.
Totally.
Best friends.
Did I get the placement right? I wasn't really sure.
Yes, that's exactly where I thought.
So you're right by that altar, and you got a snake beside you, and you instantly assume that Genny is feeding you to the snake.
Please, Genny, I said I would be more useful in combat. Please.
Do something!
All right. Anything else from Genny?
That's it.
Okay. As the big bad guy's turn, he is going to
Splash me.
not that
John.
big bad guy. That's the other big bad guy. Smaller bad guy.
no! Small bag.
But I need everybody to make
Uh-oh.
a.
Don't forget to include your bless. Your +1 to bless.
How many rounds is Bless? Is it rounds or minutes?
I think it's minutes.
All right. So I need everybody to make a will save.
25.
25.
Diego got a 23.
Oh, shit. 11.
Okay.
Grubert got a 17.
17.
Porkchop got 24.
24. All right. So, Thwip fails. Everyone else passes. So, Thwip will take full damage. Everyone else will take half damage. As this wave of negative energy emanates out from him. So, Thwip will take 26 points of damage, and everyone else will take 13.
Does he have targeted channeling?
He does not.
So does that mean his friends get it too?
Maybe, maybe not.
Oh.
So everybody takes 13. Thwip takes how much?
26.
26.
Ow, Thwip.
All right. That's it for him. And then the elemental is going to do one slam at Diego and one slam at Thwip. He's going to split it. First slam to Diego. That is a 24.
That would be a miss. Dancing kitty again.
And a Thwip. Good lord. Would I stop rolling single digits? It's a 20 even.
That would be a miss.
So.
Yep.
Elemental's just an annoyance, not actually a danger. Got it. All right. Porkchop.
All right, Porkchop is definitely going to start attacking here. We're actually just going to go ahead and start with Bone Shatter on the Shaman Cleric Scum Dude. Bones Splinter, dealing 1d6 points of damage per caster level, maximum of 15d6 to target. Also exhausted. If target succeeds at a save, it takes half damage and is fatigued rather than exhausted. And let's see, the DC is 19.
All right. Is a fortitude save?
Saving throw Fortitude, yes.
Yeah, it's fortitude. That's a 22.
All right, so you just take half damage and then fatigue. My caster level is 10, right? All right, so we'll say roll 10d6, and then we'll just take it by half. So 21 points of damage.
All right. Still alive.
And then the duration is 1 minute per level. So for the next 10 minutes, he'll have fatigue.
And can you remind the listeners what fatigue is?
Yes.
Yes, Gary, could you please remind definitely the listeners and not your players what fatigue is?
Fatigue, he basically takes a -2 penalty to anything requiring strength or dexterity. So he can't run, can't charge.
Doesn't it also affect his, running?
All right. Anything else from Porkchop? Slap him for 1 point or anything?
Right. Throw hands. I guess I would like to perceive, do a perception check on the water elemental. I just want to see, like, if there's anything visibly eye-catching about it.
Okay.
17.
17. It looks like a weird dude shaped man out of water.
But you do notice he's standing on top of a drain plug that's still plugged up.
Just as I suspected. No. All right.
He may have two little fish for eyes.
Yeah, I think that's gonna. Right. I think that's gonna end Porkchop's turn.
Okay. Grubert.
So Grubert's still kind of tucked in this little cove with his friends and the scums right behind him. If he moves, he'll get hit. Let's see.
I mean, maybe not. They're not rolling very high on you.
That's true, and one is fatigued. So would that help my chances?
It could.
Okay. I'm pretty healthy. Let's try to get out of here then. So I'll try to move to the water elemental. So I'll provoke a attack of opportunity from each of the scum behind me.
Yes, you will. All right. The scum minion rolls a natural 4, so don't worry about it. And
Nice.
He threw a hand and missed.
he did. And then big guy. Well, he may have got you. Well, probably not. I don't know. That's a 23.
Yeah, you got me.
All right. So he stabs you with a dagger as you go by for a whopping 7 points of damage.
Oh no. All right. Okay. So I'll take the 7 points of damage, and I'll be right up against the water elemental right below Diego, and I will cast Touch of Slime. So I'll create a coat of slime on my hand. If I make a melee touch attack successfully, I give you my slime.
Ay, cochino.
Yeah, slime him.
You slimed him.
All right, so let's see.
Should use a sock next time at least.
All right, so let's see what melee touch attack. Let's see what I get. I got a 13.
Against touch to the elemental.
Yep.
13 hits touch.
Really?
What?
Wow.
You slimed him.
I thought I was gonna have to. I thought I was gonna have to keep my own slime, but now you get it. All right, so let me get back
You have
down
been
here
slimed.
to the touch of slime. So, touch of slime. What it does is it deals 1d3 points of Constitution damage each round,
Oh, that's some hefty slime.
and if the slime kills it, we get to watch it consume it after it dies.
The fuck?
All right.
Do we have to watch it?
Divert your eyes. All right. So do I roll the 1d3, right?
Yeah, I guess. Roll the 1d3.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Okay, how do I make a custom?
All right, let's do a d6 and divide by 2.
All right, we'll do a d6 divide by 2. 5,
Round
2.5.
that up to 3.
Yes. Take that Constitution damage.
So we'll lose 5 hit points, but it's still alive for now.
And how many rounds does this go?
Oh, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked.
Oh, you have to cure it. Scraping, freezing, burning, cutting, sunlight, or remove disease.
Yeah. It's basically like you've diseased it.
My slime is diseased. Oh, wait.
Gross.
Y'all are learning a lot about Grubert today.
Yeah.
No touchy.
You might want to see Porkchop to have that fixed.
I met this slime lady at a bar, right? It's back to her place, right?
Yeah. All right. So the water elemental has been slimed, so now it's slimy water. That's just kind of getting everywhere.
Ew.
Oh, it's on my feet.
You now have bear soup. Anything else from Slimer?
No, that'll be good for now.
Okay. Thwip.
Let's see. I think I'll just keep on trying to hit it. I guess. Man, I know it's not doing much, but he doesn't have a whole lot else that he can do. I don't think I'm gonna spend another point of panache though, so I think I'm gonna have to get up kind of close to it and take my 5-foot step, and we'll swing at him. And that first one is a dang, that's not gonna be good. 25.
That'll hit.
Oh, okay. For 14 points of damage.
Okay. Still alive.
Second attack is going to be a 19.
19 misses.
Ah, dang. And then I get a hasted attack, right, still?
Yes.
Probably.
Alright. That is a 24.
24 would hit.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that is a 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. As you hit this one, the water just kind of separates the particles, and the slime just kind of starts eating it as it goes.
Oh.
Ew.
Alright. Yeah.
Way to go. Take it out, guys.
Yum, 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 yum.
Wait, what?
That was easy. That doesn't seem right.
Fire Snake did most of the damage on that one.
I'm useful.
Get it, Fire
Oh.
Snake.
Even though
Dang!
Is that part of the STD?
Yes.
The Fire Snake?
Fire Snake gave him
Fire Snake,
the
then the
slime
slime.
It was burning and itching, yes.
Itching and Burning, that'll be the title of this episode. All right. Anything else from Thwip?
No, I think that's about all I can do right now.
The little scum minion is here. He's going to take a 5-foot step down. You could either go for the cat or go for Genny.
Hey, there's a snake there too.
Yeah, you didn't care about the snake.
And it attacked him last. So...
But, true. Okay, fine. I'll give you that. So I'll roll a d6. And 1 or 2 is the snake. 3, 4 is Genny. 5, 6 is Diego. 1. So going after the snake. It's a 24 against the snake.
That does hit, yes.
And the snake will take 10 points of damage.
Okay. It's still
Alright.
kicking.
That is it for the scum. Back to Diego.
Okay, Diego is going to turn around away from the water elemental and looking at this wonderful scum that has stepped up to him and say, "Bad idea." And he's going to flurry of blows on this guy. A 19.
19 hits.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
For 11 points of damage.
All right.
The next one is a 16.
16 misses.
The next one is a 34
34 definitely hits.
for another 11 points of damage.
All right.
This is going to be a 17
17 misses.
and a 24
24 hits.
for 9 points of damage.
All right.
If he's still standing, I have a hasted attack.
He is still standing.
Okay, the first one is a 21.
21 hits, and you should just get 1 on the hasted attack. Just 1 attack.
Okay.
He tried to pull one over on you.
For 13,
13 points.
13 points.
Well,
of
that's
damage.
enough to kill this one, so how do you kill him?
I put my big paw on him, crush him to the ground, and stand on him because I'm moving forward.
You stepped on something.
Kaiju kitty. He just
Yeah.
stomp on him.
And I'm looking dead at the big boss man and say, "You are next, my friend."
He gulps. Genny.
Well, I know this isn't going to work, but I'm still going to roll it. Let's see if we can constrict this big
Ooh,
boy.
yeah, attack him with your big snake.
So a lot of that going around.
And does 14 work?
14 does not.
I
Oh,
didn't think it would. I can't really step anywhere to attack because I want to attack.
You can step on your snake.
I don't want to step on my snake. That hurts.
Speaking from experience.
It's feelings. So, I am going to leave this square. Yeah, I'm going to take a step back. Can my snake step back too? No. Can it do a 5-foot step?
5-foot slither.
Yeah. Can it do a 5-foot slither?
Yeah, you can.
5-foot slither. Thank
To
you.
the other side of the big boss.
And I am going to, as I do my 5-foot step back, why not hit him with some magic missile?
Boom, boom, boom. Now let me hear you say, well.
well.
That's better. Genny needs a hype man.
Stop.
Alright. 4. 4 and 5 is 9. 9 and 2 is 11. 11 and 4 is 15. 15 points of boom, boom,
15
boom.
points. What do your missiles look like as they slam into him and kill him?
yeah.
So she's gonna take a step back and taking a cue from the snake that she has summoned, they're going to be very slithery, snake-shaped missiles that just go boom, boom, boom.
Let me hear you say Wayo.
Wayo!
Wayo.
And they hit him, in the top of the chest left, right, and then in the stomach left and right. Boom, boom, boom.
Wayo.
Wouldn't there be one more?
Yeah, you had.
No, I only get 4.
Yeah, but you went boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Um,
Boom.
He's counting on his fingers, everybody.
The last one was silent.
No, I go. All right, here it goes. All right, so snake-like, boom, 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 and then the one that says "Wayo" hits him right in the
There you
fucking
go.
face.
I like that.
Because technically, the way you listed the damage out, the third one would have gotten him to 0 hit points, so he'd have been disabled. So the fourth one was what you needed to knock him over.
And he, Dr. Pimple Popper. Sorry, snakes.
You.
Sorry, Porkchop. I think it got you too. Sorry, Diego.
This has been kind of an interesting thing. We've been slimed,
Yes.
we've been pimpled.
That's one way to do an episode, I guess.
150, you guys. Hey.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't have to make that noise anymore.
Oh, yeah.
It just keeps going. So yeah, so now we are out of initiative.
All right. So, loot.
Loot, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
let's loot it.
Let's take a look.
So we'll save you some time.
Oh, absolutely, Luke.
The water elemental doesn't have anything on him.
No pockets.
But I put him in my canteen.
I'm going to drink
Yeah.
him and gain a strength.
Wait, the slime water? You're going to drink the slime water?
I forgot
Drink
about that.
Grubert slime water.
Has anybody
Nope.
seen Saltburn?
It's too late. You already put it in your mouth.
Keith's disease slime.
That's right.
He's like, I already put it in your mouth.
I already put it in your mouth. It's too late.
Have you guys seen
Not
Saltburn?
yet.
Yes, you're talking about the bathtub scene?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm scared to watch this.
Be very afraid. But also eat the rich.
All right, so looting the bodies. Like I said, the water elemental doesn't have anything on him. The small scum minion has the same stuff that the other ones did, just a masterwork trident. Nothing else to him.
I
He does have
magic
masterwork
trident.
scale mail too.
I got magic snakeskin armor.
But
Ooh.
big guy. Let's see. Where's his gear? All right, looks like he has 2 potions, a masterwork dagger, an amulet, some jewelry made out of fish gold. That's worth 750 gold pieces. I won't make you roll the appraise on that.
Okay. Put in the bank.
And then an unholy religious symbol.
Okay, so let's start with the potions. What do we have to roll to find out?
Spellcraft.
My friend, I cannot help you on this.
20.
22. Anything else? Anyone else have anything to add to that?
Yep. I rolled a 22 as well, actually.
All right. So I'll say that's an 8 and make somebody has a 24. So these are both potions of Cat's Grace.
Diego.
My friend, I already have Cat's Grace. But it would be nice if the rest of the party did as well.
I also have the spell. I can cast the spell Cat's Grace. So I don't want the potions.
Oh my god, don't
It
everyone
helps with your
volunteer.
dexterity. Looking at you.
Hold on. Let me see. Actually, no, I don't have Cat's Grace. I'll take it.
Okay. I was actually looking at Thwip. His dexterity helps him a lot.
Yeah, anybody who uses Dex can use these. Because it gives you a +4 bonus to your dexterity.
I use charisma. Thank you
Oh,
very
I
much.
thought you used dexterity.
Dex too, but a little bit. But yeah, more charisma.
Dexterity.
Sorry, I couldn't tell with your face, so sorry.
Oh,
Burn.
ULGY.
Well, yeah, Diego will definitely take the cat's grace.
All right, now this amulet.
And,
Spellcraft
Is it one
again?
potion
There's
or
two of
two?
them.
It's 2.
They're both the same thing, though.
But is it spellcraft again or arcana?
Spellcraft again.
Not so much this time with a 15.
Ooh, but Grubert got a
24.
24.
Grubert will recognize this as an amulet of Mighty Fist +1.
Ooh, the Mighty Fist.
not the mighty fist.
Boy.
To go with that slime snake. My God.
All right. So what does the Mighty Fist do? Well,
I think you
I
know.
know what the Mighty
I think
Fist
you
does,
know.
but
It,
what that fist do?
off the rails. This amulet grants an enhancement bonus of +1 to +5. This is +1 on attack and damage rolls with unarmed attacks or natural weapons.
You know, this is just like a boon for John.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You want
It
that, John?
is, actually. I would gladly take that.
All right.
So you want that, baby
Do
boy?
you already
It's an
have an
amulet?
amulet?
Can we get some, Daddy?
I think... Do I have an amulet? I think I do.
What,
what
you
would I
can't
be
wear
doing
more than
with
one
it?
amulet at once?
Right?
It's in the rules.
They've clearly never seen a pimp.
Come on, Flavor Flav.
Right?
Actually,
Is it just a
I
giant
have,
cloth?
You do have
Yeah.
the amulet of mighty fists.
Oh, you already
Wait, you
have
already
it?
have it? What?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I already got one of these.
Anybody else using natural attacks?
But the next person to get it.
Just toss it on the pile.
I guess we sail it.
I mean,
Keith, do you have when you like animal shift? Do you have is that considered like a natural attack?
It would be.
when you're attacking
Good
with
question,
that.
GM. Oh, okay. So I'll keep it then.
All right, yeah.
the bite claw could be fist.
Yeah. So if you wild shape into a creature that has bite claw, your attack and
Whoa.
damage would have +1 with this amulet.
Heck yeah. Okay, cool. I'll keep it then.
Very good. That's all the stuff on him. But if you remember, within this room and by this altar, there are all those inlaid shells made out of fish gold and everything within the walls that you could kind of pry off. And then on the opposite side of the room was that grime-encrusted mace. It's kind of up on a pedestal.
Is it radiating magic?
It is radiating magic.
Uh-oh. What do I got to roll?
Spellcraft.
Of course.
I would also allow knowledge religion on this one.
Then I will go ahead and roll with this.
12.
27.
27. Anybody else have knowledge religion that wants to boost that any?
I did the spellcraft, but I only got a
Alright.
10.
We'll call it a
Diego had an 11 on knowledge religion,
what's it called?
Aid.
so he'll assist.
Aid. Can we call it aid?
Yeah, I'll let all of those aid, so it puts it over a 30. So those of you who have studied religious artifacts would recognize this as Raven's Head.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
This is a holy mace. The 4 points of the mace are the shape of a raven's head, which is where it gets its name from. Holy to the faith of Pharasma and imbued with the power of all the bishops of Ustalov, this gold-plated +3 undead bane heavy mace has a head fashioned in the shape of 4 ravens' heads, from which it gets its name. It was the symbol of the office of the Bishop of Caliphus until the Prince Veerholt lost the mace in a battle against the Whispering Tyrant. A character with the ability to channel positive energy gains the Channel Smite feat while wielding Raven's Head, if they do not already possess that feat. In the hand...
I love this. I said I love this. Keep going.
In the hands of a cleric of Pharasma, Raven's Head gains the Disruption quality, and the wielder can use the Channel Smite feat as if they were a cleric 4 levels higher, and an extra 3 times per day.
Dang.
That's really intense.
All right, little buddy.
Who do you worship?
Saren Ray.
Do you want to convert?
Yeah, it's very interesting because like Saren Ray definitely, or like, so when I was doing like the research for Porkchop, I actually did sort of brief like research into Saren Ray, and it was basically like Saren Ray really does not like what she does not like, and I feel like this is one of those things. Is it? Do we actually know if it's sort of like, I mean, the magic on it, is that like evil or unlawful alignment?
This one doesn't say if it's lawful or any alignment to it, so it's probably true neutral.
Okay. Then, I don't know. I feel... Does anyone want to suggest it's something that I'm not thinking of, or is it fair to hand over this... Oh my god, this heavy... Well, can Porkchop even hold it? A heavy mace?
I was just wondering if you could carry it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Genny worships Pharasma.
Oh, well then there you go.
But Genny is not a cleric.
And she can't
So,
probably use a
You can't
mace.
I don't know
channel?
the channel ability.
So is Porkchop the only one with channel positive energy, or...
Yep.
I think so.
He does seem like a pretty positive little guy.
I mean... well, Porkchop will leave it into the hands of the group. If they think it's best for Porkchop to hold it for now, then he will, but he won't press the issue.
I mean, I say go for it, little buddy.
All right.
Genny is because from what
Yeah, what's
we
up?
have
Jealous.
just not jealous. She is reverent. She knows that this is the piece that the Whispering Way needs, and we have it. And it is a weapon of her god, but she knows that she can't wield it in the best way. So, putting it in the hands of this person who has refused to fight, putting it in the hands of this person that doesn't worship Pharasma, it sits wrong with her.
Perhaps Genny should convert.
Genny is not going to convert from Pharasma because this is Pharasma's weapon.
No, I think Genny should. Genny should work on converting Porkchop to Pharasma.
Oh, she doesn't do this. She respects all religions.
So do we want to... Like, Porkchop has no strong desire to have this, so it, like, understanding that, like, Genny's character, like, even though Genny wouldn't be able to wield it necessarily, like, it does seem more appropriate for the person who actively worships the god that this mace is for, it'd be the one to hold it. At least hold on to it, no? Like, you don't have to wield it, you can just hold it, no?
And I wouldn't mind
I
holding.
mean, she can't really do anything with
I
it.
can use it. I mean, yes, I'm a sorcerer, but remember, I also have levels in Eldritch Knight, which means that I can wield this.
Yeah. So if Genny is to wield it, then it just wouldn't get the Channel Smite ability, but would still be a
Right, it would just be
plus 3 undead bane.
plus 3 undead bane, and it What's the plus on the magic?
It's the +3 is the magic.
Oh, +3, comma,
Undead Bane. Yeah.
Undead Bane.
I mean, that still sounds pretty good to me, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like thematically appropriate for Genny to hold it and use it as Genny sees fit.
Right.
Right.
But I'm going to try and sneak in the good news of Pharasma to you.
I mean, you've already been
And I will
you've already been visited by
joyfully
Pharasma
listen.
by getting the Harrow card.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
One other note with Raven's Head, because this weapon is such an important part of Ustalavic and Pharasman history, it is immediately recognized by any priest of Pharasma, and it would grant the bearer a +4 circumstance bonus on diplomacy checks when talking with priests of Pharasma.
Yeah, I'm continued to be convinced that this definitely belongs to like be held by Genny. Like as of someone who worships Pharasma, like yeah.
Well, as you do acquire Raven's Head, you do feel that kind of rush of air through this room again. And you see coming from down the tunnel what looks like another wave rushing through. But as it gets a little bit closer, you realize it's not a wave necessarily. It's more like gray smoke that kind of starts to spiral around the room. And as it continues to spiral, it makes this perfect spiral within the corridor, but never forms anything else. And you just hear this voice through the spiral say, "Well done. You have acquired my weapon. Please keep it safe. These may help you along your journey." And you each get another hero card. Alright, so each of you gets these cards here. The first one for Thwip is the Dance.
Oh, the dance.
The Dance is a keys card. It is the lawful good card of dexterity. It represents a complicated framework that requires the cooperation of all to avoid collapse. And as a dexterity card or a keys card, you can spend this card to take your turn immediately. Treat it as if it is a readied action, moving your initiative to just before the currently acting creature. You may only take a move or standard action on this turn.
Yeah.
You said move or standard.
Move or standard. Okay. For Grubert, we have the Desert. The Desert is the chaotic good card of Constitution. It represents an environment too difficult for anyone to survive without help. The Sphinx may represent a source of salvation from plague.
What's the suit?
It is a Shields card. You can spend a Shields card on your turn to gain an additional standard or move action this turn.
Awesome.
Then for Diego, we have... Where'd he go? The Bear.
Interesting.
This is the neutral card of Strength. It represents pure strength that cannot be truly tamed or trained.
Okay.
It is a Hammers card. If a Hammers card is used before a roll is made, it will grant you a +8 luck bonus on any 1d20 roll. If it's used after the roll is made, then the bonus is reduced to a +4. You can also use this card to grant a bonus to another character, as long as you are in the same location and your character can reasonably affect the outcome of the roll, such as by distracting a monster, shouting words of encouragement, or otherwise aiding another with the check. If it is used to aid another, then it is only a +4 if used before the roll, or a +2 if used after. And then for Porkchop, we have the Theater. This is the neutral good card of Charisma. It represents prophecy, with the true prophet acting as the puppet of the gods.
Like Kermit the Frog.
It is it's a crowns card. With a crowns card, you may spend this card to re-roll any 1d20 roll you just made. You must take the results of the second roll, even if it is worse. And then for Genny, where is it? There it is. Genny has the Crows. The Crows is the neutral evil card of dexterity. It represents murder, theft, and the violent loss of that which is loved.
Ooh, that sounds like Genny.
It is also a keys card, which is one that you can use to take your turn immediately.
Well, since I worship Pharasma, that does make sense. And I got this new Crow's mace. So I like the beaks, the points on it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that's it from this room, unless you want to like pry the gold pieces and stuff off the wall. All right. So now what? Where y'all going? What y'all doing?
Well, probably I would say just continue going south.
Yep. Keep exploring.
All right.
Yeah.
Can Diego go south? Is he too? I mean,
Can I get through
He's
there,
big kitty.
or do I have to shrink?
I would allow you to go through. You would just be squeezing while you're in the little tight corridor area. So it's hard to get through, but you can fit.
Yeah, let's do that because I'd rather save my key if I can. Squeeze!
you can kill that snake.
Diego, squeezing through.
All right. You come to a little fork in the road here. You either go left
All right, Diego. Do you want to go south or do you want to go east?
to the east, or continue south into a larger corridor.
My friends, I would hate to leave something behind us that might have hurt us. I think we should go to the left.
So, cutting to the left.
All right. Left it is then.
To the left, to the left.
All right. As you head to the left and continue through, you get into another chamber over here. In contrast to the other chambers in these tunnels, the straight walls and level floors of this rectangular room display clear signs of worked stone. There are strange copper and glass canisters arranged along all four walls, sitting atop stone pedestals. More than half of the canisters hold disembodied brains suspended within some bluish-type fluid.
Ew.
Ew.
Give me a perception check.
22 for Thwip.
Ooh, I got 14.
Porkchop gets 27.
23 for Grubert.
All right. You look around these canisters here in this room, and you notice they're mostly human brains. You can tell that they're human. Mostly. There's a few that aren't.
Mostly.
A few that aren't. But mostly human. Toward the south side of the room, you see one with... It looks like a name is kind of scratched into the bottom, almost like a nameplate. But it's very crudely scratched in. It's not quite spelled correctly, but you can kind of get the gist of what the name on this one is. And it looks like it says Mayor Greedle.
Uh-oh.
I thought you were going to say Abby Normal.
Abby normal?
No.
I thought it was going to be Nixon.
Right.
And this is going to be like a Futurama brain head and jar situation.
No. But no. It says Mayor Greedle, which is the mayor that you came down here to find.
He's lost his mind, clearly.
So
Where
that's
is my mind? Where is my mind? Do we see any other nameplates? It doesn't really matter what their names are, but is anybody else labeled? Like the
You don't
mayor?
really. They have names on them, but they're not really names that you recognize, even if you take the time to investigate who they are.
So is it just a straight up jar with a brain in it, or does it look like it has like something keeping it like fresh and alive?
It's-
Or
Here, I'll send you a picture of what these canisters look like too.
If we tapped on it, would it like shake a little bit?
yeah, like pulsate.
Yeah, it looks
What
like it
about-
has some like bubbles
Yeah.
and stuff that'll come every once in a while. Looks like they're being kept alive and functioning. Does anybody have use magic device?
Yes. I've got a plus. I've got 3 ranks in it. This gives me a wonderful 15.
15.
Well, that's better than me with 6 ranks, and I got a 14.
14. So you aren't quite able to figure out how to activate these, but you can tell there's some way that there has to be some way to activate them. That there's some function to them.
So I'm gonna go up to the mayor's brain and pick up its neighbor and see if anything happens.
Nothing really happens.
So it looks like it can live off of this pedestal. Should we
Smashy,
should we take
smashy.
the brain with us? Well, should we take it with us back up to the surface? And here's your mayor.
Right?
Yeah, he's just a brain now.
Or should we keep going?
Maybe we should keep going. This seems like not what we need.
Maybe carry the mayor with us.
Do we got a bag of mayor holding? Because if we just, I mean, I don't want to hold it and then hinder any combat or anything we have to, get into. And I don't want to put it in a pack and it just like flop out and die.
I'm thinking we can always.
I say we explore and come back for it.
Yeah, we can get it on the way out.
I mean, if we're leaving, probably not taking it with us, but there might be something ahead of us that we need the mayor's brain for.
What do
But
y'all think?
if y'all want to leave it, I'll leave it. It is difficult to carry.
Okay, so
I'm
Jen-
large size. I could carry it if you want.
yeah, you're also a fighter. I don't want your hands full. So Jenny is just gonna shake her hands, close her eyes, breathe deep, and remember this room. Remember this pedestal. Just remember.
I dare take a drink.
Were you talking to Porkchop?
Yeah.
So yeah, if need be, I can dimension door in and grab it if I need it.
Okay, so let's continue down south.
Going south.
All right. So as you leave the brain room and continue south into this corridor.
Yes.
I'm dyslexic, so it was the
Yeah,
Brian room
that too.
for me.
There's probably a Brian in there somewhere. As you enter this vast grotto, it's a glow with dim light and a dozen different shades. All manner of strange and unearthly lichens, fungi, and less identifiable plants growing upon a compost of foul-smelling black soil and a riotous tangle. This exotic plant life provides dim illumination and keeps the oxygen fresh here in this room. The compost is composed of scum from the bottom of the lake, dead plant life, and decomposing remains of dead creatures. There's a strange metal device standing in the middle of the room, with a wide aperture at one end and a bloody, befouled opening of smaller size at the other. This device is basically the equivalent of a wood chipper, used to render corpses and failed organic experiments into compost. Stacked beside this corpse shredder are 3 scum bodies and 4 human bodies. The latter consisting of 3 males and 1 female. All have had the tops of their heads cut away and their brains carefully removed with surgical precision. The woman is one of the fosterlings with pale, translucent skin and wide, sightless eyes. Looks like she has never set foot outside the scum tunnels in her life. The 3 men are obviously from the village, and one is immediately recognizable as the body of Mayor Greedle. Like the others, his brain has been removed, as you've seen in the brain archives. You also see in this room one of the dimensional shamblers that you fought earlier in these caves, as well as 2 new creatures you haven't seen that have this weird fungoid type body with these weird insect-like claws and bat-like wings. And they see you. And they make this hideous sound. And we're ready to attack next time.
Oh,
No. These monsters sound hideous.
so then they just take these brains out of everybody and put them in their little scum guys? Is that what we're doing?
Let's